Let's talk about edibles, and not that kind of edible, though I know I've got some of your attentions now. But one of the more interesting comments I receive on a lot of videos is, wow, that rock looks delicious. I would just love to eat that rock. And while I don't condone that, please don't be eating the rocks willy-nilly, especially in the store. It's not appreciated. Let's talk about some of the things you probably do consume that are mining products that you don't even realize you're consuming. If it can't be grown, it has to be mined. That's the simple rule of the world. There, again, are some things that can be grown in labs, but the materials that go into those things grown in labs are still mined. So let's talk about that just a little bit. So this is calcium carbonate. This is the mineral calcite. You'll notice it has a nice little waxy appearance to it. That's because it's been acid dipped. This material reacts to acid, and it is the active ingredient in Tums. So if you've ever had a bunch of Tums, you can thank this little rock for quelling your upset stomach. Now, this is way too large of a piece. You'll look like you tossed some Mentos in a Coke bottle. It's probably a bad idea. Don't eat this much of it. In fact, just don't eat it, period. Just stick with the Tums. Let's talk about one of the more iconic ones, or rather the obvious one, and that is table salt. Now, this is obviously not table salt, but this has salt in it. That is the mineral halite, or sodium chloride. And that has to be mined. If you've ever had gastrointestinal distress and had to get some scans done, this mineral right here helped the doctor actually see what was wrong with your esophagus or whatever happened to have problems. This is barite, barium sulfate. And the barium gets processed out of it and basically allows a doctor to be able to see the soft, fleshy bits inside of you during various types of scans. It's pretty helpful. Gentlemen, zinc. If you take a zinc supplement or take any kind of mineral supplement that has zinc in it, that has the element zinc in it, you can probably, it's a little dusty, thanks falerite. This is the principal zinc mineral. This gets processed out to make supplements. It's used to make the zinc coating that galvanizes steel, stuff like that. But we're talking about what you eat. You shouldn't be eating nails. If you are, please seek medical attention and psychiatric help. But this is a wonderful mineral. And there are a lot of other things too. A lot of things that actually go into the food process that are mined. For instance, the silica packets that you see, you shouldn't be eating these, but the little silica packets that you see in jerky, bags of jerky, that silica comes from usually silica sand. It gets processed down to make it, much more pure, and that sand is generally quartz. Regardless, there are many things on the planet that you probably consume that have some kind of mining history and mining benefit that you might not even realize. So what I'm saying is, please don't eat the rocks in the store. But if you think about eating the rocks in the store, maybe you're already eating rocks and you just don't know it. I hope you have a good day.